10 years ago, entry-level cars were a dime a dozen. The market was awash with inexpensive models from almost every car company, just waiting for budget-conscious buyers to walk in and snatch them up. But the market has changed. The low-price entry-level car is becoming a rare commodity. And in this age of mega-buck Harley-Davidsons, one might think that motorcycles are headed in the same direction. Are bikers on a budget out of luck? Not really. In fact, today's motorcycle market probably offers as many reasonably priced models as any other time in the sport's history. We recently sampled two such machines, the Yamaha Seika 2 and the Honda CB750 Nighthawk. Clearly the sportier of the pair, the $5,299 Seika 2, could be considered a rational performance bike, a practical alternative for those who don't want, or for reasons of budget or insurance, can't have a full-on hypercycle. With its minimal plastic and body-colored steel tube frame, the Seika 2 actually looks more Italian than Japanese, but draws power from a familiar Asian afterburner, a 599cc air-cooled dual overhead cam four-cylinder that dates back to the FJ and FZ600 of the early 80s. Power is fed through a sharp-shifting six-speed gearbox and a slightly grabby clutch that requires a careful adjustment for smooth operation. Like Yamaha's more expensive sport machines, the Seika 2 utilizes a single-shock rear suspension, though it's adjustable for preload only, while the front suspension is a set of non-adjustable 38mm forks. Brakes are single disc at both ends, with the front 320mm plate gripped by a two-piston caliper. Hardly cutting-edge components, but a package that will surprise many riders with its very real performance. Click into a corner and it responds like a proper sport bike. The steering is quick and light, which when combined with a 419-pound dry weight and a stable 56.9-inch wheelbase inspires confidence in riders of all skill levels, as does the engine. The design may have quite a few miles under its belt, but it still packs a healthy punch. And while power is strongest above 6,000 RPM, it offers plenty of usable bottom end for putting through city traffic. We like more lever feel from the brakes, but found them to be quite strong for a single-disc design. Unlike most sporting two-wheelers, comfort is also a Seika 2 attribute, thanks to the not-too-sporty riding position and compact fairing surprisingly high level of wind protection, while the seat with its moderate 30.3-inch height offers good comfort over triple-digit distances. All in all, the Yamaha Seika 2 offers an awful lot for its price, especially in an age when many well-used, hard-to-insure sport machines can cost the same money. It's a bargain to buy and a blast to ride. What more could you want? Well, if you're one of the growing number of riders who are finding their way back to motorcycling after many years away, you might want a machine like the Honda CB750 Nighthawk. A modern incarnation of the fondly remembered CB750 of 1969, the $5,799 Nighthawk offers re-entry riders a host of familiar cues in both technology and styling. Looking like a smoother version of its famous ancestor, the Nighthawk recalls a time of simpler motorcycling. With its fairing-free nose, chrome-cased gauges with a nifty side stand indicator, and megaphone-style exhaust. Its handsome, uncluttered looks pull all the right nostalgia strings without looking dated. The engine also reflects an earlier time, being a 747cc air-cooled four-cylinder, just like its illustrious predecessor. Though the modern zero-maintenance valve train and cam chain mean that today's re-entry riders can spend less time in the garage and more time on the road. Other components offer similar updates. The front forks are non-adjustable, but boast hefty 41mm tubes. Like the Yamaha and other bargain bikes, the dual rear shocks only adjust for preload, but they deliver ride and damping characteristics that put the old days to shame. Likewise, the brakes, a larger, more effective 316mm front disc, and a rear drum. Fire the engine, and the refinement of all modern Honda products is immediately evident. The slow-revving floor pulls smoothly away thanks to a super slick clutch and climbs through the gears of a 5-speed box that shifts like butter. Low and mid-range power are its strong points, making it an ideal town bike, though it retains enough punch for easy highway passing. The ride is gold-wing smooth and the handling precise and forgiving, even with a passenger on board. Though adding both passenger and luggage for long-haul touring will tax the power of both engine and brakes. As a solo tourer or two-up for Sunday rides, however, it's close to ideal, as is the easy on the back upright riding position and super wide, super comfortable seat, which allows you to easily drain the large 4.8-gallon gas tank in a single sitting. The Honda CB750 Nighthawk is nostalgia without the rust. It's a friendly welcome home to the two-wheeled world, one that won't force you to drain the kids' college fund to pay for it. And like the Yamaha Seika 2, offers superb value for your carefully hoarded motorcycle dollars. Those that say bargain bikes are a thing of the past clearly haven't been to a motorcycle dealer in a long while, because as the Yamaha Seika 2 and Honda CB750 Nighthawk show, the wheels and the deals have rarely been better.